So we've been doing this found footage thing for a long time. And
16 years?
Yeah.
15?
15 years,
Yeah.
2004. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so our flight was at like 6 in the morning. And we had finished the show, and it was maybe like 11 o'clock at night. And we're driving around at midnight, and we're like, God, should we just sleep in the car in the airport parking lot? Which we've done that before, too.
Sure.
But then we're like, no, it's like 5.5 hours. We can still like get some decent sleep. So we're driving to the airport. We're going to find something cheap by the airport. And we stumbled across the Smile Inn. And
it was right next to nicer places like the Baymont and,
Yeah, no, look, there's a Holiday Inn Express right behind it.
Right,
so,
my favorite chain.
Yeah, $21.80.
That's all that they needed to say.
That's a steal. And we're like, yes, of course. Like, how bad can it really be?
Right.
So we go in, look at the single, $21.80, daily, weekly. They have a kitchenette.
For 5 hours, we were like, we can put up with
we can put up with it. So we go in. This is what we
I didn't realize you had pictures of this.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have a lot of rules.
Yeah.
A lot of handwritten
all written
rules.
in Sharpie.
Yeah.
No pets allowed.
No, there's no pets allowed. And then there's they wrote like a paragraph on the top left there. You can zoom in. It's about like if you allow somebody to come in who isn't allowed to be there, then you can get kicked out. The other one is like you have 5 minutes to
once you check in.
So we go in. Charles Manson was checking us in. Like this guy, you remember him?
Yeah.
And then this is the best sign of all time you've ever seen. It says, we do not accept pennies.
Triple underline.
Yeah.
So clearly people are coming in with pillowcases full of coins to pay for their rooms for the night.
And he was like, no, he's like, I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm just going to put the sign up.
Just a real time saver.
Yeah. So we're standing there. Right to our left is the kitchenette. Do you remember the kitchenette? Did you ever use the kitchenette while you didn't?
No.
Okay. You didn't use that bowl on top of the microwave?
No, that remained dormant.
Okay, you did touch it. But then off to so there's the microwave center and the bowl that you can use.
Yeah.
But then to the left is the condom machine.
Right.
And
just kind of one-stop shopping there at the kitchenette.
It's everything you need. And like there's two padlocks, two strong padlocks. It's American Defenders.
Ultra thin for your pleasure.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's out
it's
of
a real
order.
welcoming motel.
Yeah.
Written on the back of her receipt.
Yep. So we go in the room. Do you remember how he did it though? Like they came up with a new policy when we got there. He's like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the room. I'm going to go into the room with you. And if you don't like it, then you don't get it.
Yeah.
Instead of going in there for 5 minutes, because I don't think they didn't want people using the bathroom.
It was when you use a credit card, they can't. Once they run it, it's run. So he wanted to walk us in there to make sure we were going to accept it.
So we went in there, and I think this is where you coined the term a dog's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes when we stay at really shitty hotels, they smell like a dog's mouth.
Yeah.
And Nick coined the term. He's like, it's a dog mouth.
Well, we got the dog mouth in tonight. That's where we'll be staying. No, but this smelled like a 30-year-old ashtray. It was like you had an ashtray attached to your nose and couldn't breathe anywhere else.
So we're talking to Charles Manson.
Yeah.
And
I was like, no way.
You're saying that in your head.
Yes.
But then I was like,
he's like, what do you think? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, absolutely not. Even for a story, I cannot sleep in this fucking.
And I was like, we'll take it. This is perfect. So he's like, okay, great. He ran the credit card, and we went in. You called that bed over there.
Yep.
So I sit down. I set my stuff down.
Looks
and
comfy.
I see this written on the wall.
What does it say?
It's hard to read. I do a close up here.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, give it a couple seconds there. Jose and Martha had sex here in 06.
That must have
It had only been like it'd been like 2 years, so they hadn't taken that off in like 2 years.
And that's how. And that's why I called the other bed.
Yeah. So I
haven't looked at these photos since 2008. Oh, God.
So we did the technique, and this wasn't our first time doing it.
No.
It certainly wasn't our last time doing it, where we take our dirty clothes from the weekend and we use that as our blankets and our pillows.
To insulate us from any bugs or
because we didn't want our skin to actually touch.
Crabs or whatever is on me.
Yeah, and of course, like I still can't sleep if I have any clothing on me, so I do have to sleep naked, but it's with all my old clothes
I
over
know how
me.
you did that.
And all I could think the whole time was just like, I wonder how difficult it is to get pubic lice out, because I thought for sure that I was gonna. Didn't it feel like a very pubic lice situation?
I mean, I would guess Jose probably had him swimming in.
And also, I remember going into the closet, and remember we found a used American Defender, like in the stuck. It was like dried too, like it'd been there for a while.
And the whole night, suspicious cars were pulling in and out. This is from about 2 in the morning till No, it was probably like midnight to 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Cars were pulling in and out. People were like, I would say...
It was busy out there.
Yeah, it was busy out there,
Yeah.
and it was shady stuff was going on.
Here's the last shot of. So I was wondering
That's
what you
how
were
I
doing with
slept.
your. I was wondering what you're doing with your face there, and I zoomed in, and you're you're filtering out the smell.
Yeah. So I was probably trying to sleep here. I didn't even know you were taking my photo, but yeah.
You look real relaxed.
Yeah. And then I remember at night, this didn't have a key card. You just had a manual key, and they had a night drop thing. And this was, like you said, 3:30 in the morning. It was pitch black.
Yeah.
And they just had like a little slot, and it was like night drop. And so I just kind of slid it on there on this little counter, and a hand came and grabbed it. And we both screamed. We're like, ah!
Yeah, legitimate scream.
And it turns out, I think Charles Manson just sleeps right next to the thing, and just saw that we were sliding it under there and took it.
Yeah.
And we just hightailed it out of there and didn't look back.